Hi guys, welcome to a new series called Werewolf: The Apocalypse Earthblood. This is a game that recently came out today. I was very interested in playing it. Very simple. I think that's just right. So basically, this is what we saw in the trailer. There's a little cutscene. Seems like. I was really back and forth about covering this game due to the fact I think the graphics could do with a little work. But we'll go ahead and see if the gameplay makes up for it. The soundtrack is pretty good. Reminds me of Vikings. Alright, so let's check the settings out first. Usually it will go hard, but uncharted territory. And I don't want to drag out the game too long.
The Wild, the Weaver, and the Worm. 3 primal forces from which the world Gaia springs. The wild is creation, formless and abundant. The weaver shapes, making order out of chaos. The worm, whose purpose was to destroy the old, to make room for the new, went mad. Now, a force of corruption, feeding on greed, malice, and hate. It ravages Gaia. Through its unwitting accomplices, mankind, the balance between those three forces is long gone now. Insidiously, the worm gains more and more ground every day, vitalized by the damage humans have brought to the Earth. We, the werewolves, remain, born of man, beast, and spirit. We are the vindication of Gaia and the wild.
All right. They should be ready now.
The best way to get Indran out of the region is to attack their bottom line. We have a plan to convince them there's no profit to be had here. Ludmilla, if you please.
I've recently gained access to the system that controls all the on-site oil pumps. That's our target. We tamper with the pumps and send dummy data to the system to make them think their oil field has run dry.
Will that really be enough?
According to the internal files I got my hands on, they treat unprofitable sites like gangrenous limbs. They'll give this one the chop right away.
So, how do we go about this, Rodko? Who does what?
Ludmilla knows the location, so she will take point. She'll infiltrate the site and connect Ava to their network, giving her access to their system.
Once I'm hooked up, I'll only need a few minutes.
But if something goes wrong, my wife ends up on her own in enemy territory. I don't like it.
I'm going to be fine, Cahal. We've been preparing this for weeks. We've calculated the risks.
And if there's any sign of trouble, you and I go in and retrieve her. But I'd rather we stay covert. Ludmilla will have the easiest time on her own.
I'm heading out. I want to be done before daybreak. Take care of Adana while I'm away. I think she's going a little crazy all cooped up in here.
Don't worry, I'll talk to her. You just focus on your mission.
Cahal, I've got this. I love you. See you soon.
I can't get over these graphics. These graphics from like 5 or 6 years ago. So
Indran, one of the most destructive companies North America has to offer, known for their violence and endless greed. If we left them to their own devices, they'd ravage this place till there was nothing left but dust.
I'm just looking around and see what we can find before we do anything else.
I don't like thinking that Ludmilla's on her own, Rodko.
I understand. She's my sister, remember?
And she's Adana's mother. I should be out there with her.
I gave it a lot of thought. Her chances of success are better if she's alone. It's as simple as that. If things don't go as planned, you can tear through as much Indran scum as you like to get her out. But for now, We stay put. Go. Rest while we wait.
Not looking forward to packing all this up tomorrow morning.
I could do with a little bit more sensitivity, I guess.
Ava did an impressive job installing all this. I'll have to thank her for this later. Got everything squared away?
Not a lot to square away. All I'm doing is pressing a button once Ludmilla gets me hooked up. Still got a ways to go before I can do much more than that. If I tried to breach their network, they'd be on us in a second.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You're 10 times better at hacking than me or Rotko with your eyes closed. Just give it time. Besides, you installed all of this on your own. Have faith in your abilities.
I know, but... Thanks. A little pep talk never hurts. But how are you doing? Talk to your daughter yet?
No, not yet. I'm just heading her way. Hey, how you doing?
I'm bored out of my mind. There's nothing to do here, and it's wet and miserable.
We're not on vacation, Adie. We're here for Gaia, for the cairn, and you're here to learn how we do things.
I know, but couldn't I have learned how we do things back at Tarker's Mill? It's not like you've got me helping out with the mission or anything.
Try connecting with the spirits. Feel their presence around you. The pain Indram's causing them. That connection makes you a Garou.
I'm trying. Believe me, but I just can't.
Don't worry. It's always harder before your first change. And if the change never comes, if you're human, like your mother, that's fine. She may not feel the spirits, but she's the finest infiltrator we have.
Why didn't you go with Mom anyway? She's all alone out there. If something happens to her...
I wish I could have. But Rodko wants us to keep a low profile. And there's no one better at that than your mom.
Rodko's a dumbass.
Hey, that's your uncle you're talking about. And the leader of our pack. You know it's his job to make those decisions. Everything will be all right, don't worry. Try to focus on the spirits. We'll be leaving this place soon.
Shit.
Cahal, wake up! I'm gonna need you.
Alright, so it seems we can get a little action.
A helicopter just touched down on the site's landing pad. Apparently it's some Endron exec. Their presence has shaken things up.
Tell me Ludmilla's okay.
She's okay. They've still got no idea she's on site. But their guard patrols have changed, and certain areas are locked down. And that includes the one Ludmilla's in.
So what's the plan now?
The mission's sunk. We go in there, get her out, and wait for things to quiet down. But to get her off site, the locked-off areas need to be manually unlocked. And Ludmilla's stuck on the wrong side.
Shit.
Fortunately, she has already secured a terminal. She'll guide you to her location over the radio. Go now. Bring her back. There's no time to waste. My sister needs you.
Ludmilla, I'm on my way.
Remember, stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to through their network. I've opened all the external ducts.
Alright, see? That jump is so hilarious.
I'm locked in the turbine room at the center of the site. have to get here without being seen. The area you're passing through should be deserted right now, though.
Door's locked. Ava?
There's gotta be a terminal close by. Find it. Oh, and deactivate any cameras you see while you're at it.
Alright, press R to do the vision. Alright, so I can be like crouch at all things. Like I kinda let Benny, the dog.
Guards. Ludmilla, we've got a lot of company.
The arrival of the Endron exec has changed their setup. Tell me where you are.
I'm looking at the southern part of the outer fence. And a shit ton of guards. There's no way I'll be able to make a move without being seen.
Southern part of the outer fence. Got it. There. That should stop them for a few minutes. But if a guard does see you...
He won't live long enough to raise the alarm. They sold their souls to Endron. They don't get any mercy.
Hell of a time for a malfunction. I'll go check it out.
Oh shit, I probably still need to... Ain't nothing in here I could get.
Any idea what could have caused it?
I don't care. I just want it fixed and fast. Some big shot just arrived on site. Folks upstairs want everything to be perfect.
I probably should get... In fact, this guy can see me. I don't think this one will see me. They almost saw me.
Oh, really felt that one. Someone must have set those off. What the?
Almost missed that one. Oh. I love how I miss barely. I just crouch though, cause oh, that's the automatic crouch depending where you're in. Why would they shut the door again?
I'm in the refinery.
Perfect. I'm not far now. Nearly at the passageway leading into it. Shit! Something's following me.
What is it?
I think it's a black spiral dancer. He's...
Ludmilla, just hold on. Fuck. Rodko.
I heard. No more sticking around. We fight. Now go. I'll meet you with Rafik.
I'm done fucking around.
Alright.
This is real.
Dispatch a backup team! Get away!
Alright. This is low-key kind of fun.
Cahal,
We need a backup squad!
now stay low. I can see they've got snipers in the next room.
Oh, one. Oh, two. There's a lot of controls, so I gotta try to remember.
I'll open that for you. Just watch out.
Shit. I don't know. Boy. Press the wrong thing. Special move here.
Keep going.
Alright, that could have been worse. Alright, where are you supposed to go? I think there? Yeah. It's so hard to turn. It's so hard to turn, this is the issue.
I should be able to. There.
Alright, sorry for the quick cut, but I seem to have it fixed.
Ludmilla!
Cahal. Tell 80.
No! Please, no!
I mean, could have told us that earlier. Frick. Alright. That was brutal.
Cahal! Cahal! No. Ludmilla! It's me, Cahal. Listen to me! Cahal, damn it! No. You need to fight the rage. Cahal, let's repeat! Stop it! No!
Dai, daughter too.
What have I done? Rafik, there's no time to mourn. We need to go.
But you guys don't miss much. I just walk into the room and the cutscene happened by accident.
Just reported back to base. Not that there's anything to report.
No kidding.
Though I guess we've got a special guest coming tonight.
Yeah, an Endron rep, no less. She should be here soon.
You know they're hiring, right? Think you'd ever make the move to Endron? Hey! What the...
All clear, Dusk. We're good to go. Five years ago, I abandoned the woods of Tarker's Mill. I abandoned my cairn. Endron killed my wife. I gave in to rage. The worm touched my soul. I had to leave my daughter. It was the hardest decision I ever made.
Me, there's someone kill my wife. I would going to a ridge as well.
The energy company today announced that their new biofuel will be hitting the market soon. This revolutionary new formula will be unveiled alongside the opening of their new headquarters in...
This exile was my only choice. I'd become a danger to my pack. I often wonder what's become of them. Of Rotko, of Ava, of 80. This is the closest I've been to Talker's Mill in 5 years.
Cahal, we're here. You're up.
How much time do we have before they notice the guards on the outside have gone quiet?
They report in by radio every hour. That's our deadline for getting our hands on the explosives and getting out of here.
What do your clients intend to do with them anyway?
The Weatherstormers? They're planning on blowing up a big Magadon pharmaceutical plant.
Good fucking riddance. I know Magadon's methods. They're the scum of the earth.
And guess what? These explosives were originally headed to Endron, another megacorp of assholes. Stealing from them is just icing on the cake.
Let's go through the plan again, just to make sure everything's clear.
You've got to swap the delivery label on the crate of explosives intended for Endron. You do that, and they'll load us up with smiles on their faces. All you've got to do is open the gate to their delivery bay for me. I'll create a diversion while you're exchanging the labels.
Got it. We'll have to play it tight, though. One hiccup and the plan falls through.
We'll have you sneak around back by their storage facility. Security should be pretty thin there, especially if you go through the ventilation ducts.
All right. I'm off.
Hey, before you go, are you sure you're up for this, man? You seem kind of stressed out back in the truck.
I'm fine. Come on, we've got a job to do.
Right. If you need me, I'm just a chirp away. Good luck, brother.
Does it. This month's orders are packed in the delivery bay and ready to go. Let's do our inventory checks for next month.
This is convenient. Alright, so where do I go from here? Alright. So you telling me all of them would... I think we just came through there. Alright, so... Alright, let me go back to this thing. And pick off that other guy first. Bro. I trying to figure out what's the best thing to do. I could what?
Heads up, people! Heads up! Looks trespassing. Trouble. Guns up!
Well, it seems it was inevitable. Also, I miss the thing for reinforcements. Alright.
So much for the stealth approach.
They should have just done that from the get-go and call out of there. That's probably what they should have done. Would have been faster.
What's going on?
So the question is why? He almost spot me there for a second.
Weapons ready!
Yeah, what's going on here? Wait, what's this down here? Oh no. That just to go through. Alright, so I should have just I feel like everyone can just go well. Rocks. Okay, almost saw him. What is?
Nailed him. Anybody? What?
I think I heard something.
We got a killer in our midst. Make him hurt.
Ah, what a last long. I hit the fact, but you don't like deactivate it yourself. I love how I leaving blood like everywhere.
Where are we headed?
Tarker's Mill.
That was too easy.
We're too late. Engine is already here.
What do we do?
Stop the truck.
What's even down there?
My home. Dusk, stay out of this.
Wait! Cahal!
Rodko! Rodko, they've cleared our northern line. They have an exo.
We'll take care of the wounded later. We have to stop them.
Let's go! Move!
Well, I understand there's a wolf pack, but I mean it's very typical they're gonna be heading out in a forest, like.
Over there!
Them getting mashed.
Right.
Rodko.
You'll regret that.
That alpha was pretty weak though.
Clever boy. Ultra, fall back!
I think I didn't get rid of that.
Tell me, where's Adana? Don't worry, Cahal. Your daughter didn't fight this battle.
How are your wounds?
Riddled with silver. They'll take days to heal. But things would have been far worse if you hadn't stepped in.
I just did what I had to do. Nothing more.
I honestly never thought I'd see your face again. Why'd you come back, Cahal?
I heard that the cairn was going to be attacked. I was afraid for you. For Adana.
And how did you hear that?
I overheard Endron talking about it on my last job. I may have left Tarker's Mill, but I never turned my back on it. I couldn't just abandon you.
You found it easy enough 5 years ago. Your cairn and your daughter have always needed you. I tried to tell you that.
Where is she, Rodko?
With Ava. Working undercover at the biggest Endron site in the Pacific Northwest. The best option available to us after the failure of our last mission.
Your last mission? What do you mean?
You remember the old abandoned mine not far from here? Endron bought it and turned it into a training center for their new recruits. I launched an attack to wipe them out, but Tank Girl stopped us. The woman you saw in the exo during the attack, she drove us back.
Tank Girl, you call her. I encountered her during my last mission. She was trying to buy silver bullets from an arms dealer. That's where I learned she was planning an attack on the cairn.
Major Grainer. That's the name her men give her. But to us, she's Tank Girl. And she leads Endron's troops with about as much grace. Their attack on the cairn was their first wave of revenge for our attack on the training center. We managed to repel them this time, but it's only a temporary victory. They might return at any moment. And Endron just keeps recruiting soldiers.
Then we've got to go back to the mine and destroy their training center. It's the only way to buy the cairn any sort of safety. No matter how brief.
Go back? No. Not until I'm well again. Then we can strike.
I'll take care of that goddamn training center myself. You know I can handle it on my own.
No. You're no longer a part of this pack. It's my responsibility.
And how long will it take for you to get better? Days? Weeks? If they return, the cairn will fall.
Huh. I'll think about it. Go pay your respects to your Fen and come back to me. Then we'll talk about the mine.
You know, I was just about to jump down there.
Good to see your face again.
Oh. Just checking to see if we could talk. Huh?
They killed my son.
He's lost a lot of blood. I don't know if he'll make it through the night. Has anyone told his wife yet?
She's gone. She bled out just before they shot him.
This letter must have been sent just before the attack on the cairn.
You guys can go ahead and pause if you want to read it. Just exploring a little.
Millie used to say the same thing. Following in her mother's footsteps. Your mother would have been so proud. That was 2 years ago now.
When I added it, I can go back and give those a little read.
The cairn is in a bad way. Dusk, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to keep clear.
You really thought I'd leave you behind like that? You should know me better than that by now. Besides, looks like you need all the help you can get. I really don't want to lose my front row tickets to the Cahal show.
Thanks, Dusk.
Okay, yeah, no. Thanks sounds real weird coming out of you. Put that shit away.
Well, if you really want to help.
I'll go look after the injured. I rang the Weatherstormers and asked them to lend us a hand, too. Don't worry about me. You just do what you gotta do.
You run me Assassin's Creed just kicked the guy over here. Not Assassin's Creed to be hit, man. What's this? Well, wait, Lathan, not late.
Good to see you made it through okay.
Thanks in no small part to you. I'm glad you came back, Cahal.
Lambda Mankind really helped us out too. We're lucky to have them with us.
Alright, nothing in here.
It's true. Rotko did change when he became pack leader. Yet Donna was only a few days old when Ludmilla wrote this letter.
Let me see what's up here first.
Those bastards. Kitamona. How could they?
Silver. That's what killed her. They had 3 snipers trained on her. She never had a chance.
Magnus didn't even know how to fight. He was a spirit healer, a caretaker of children.
Endrin doesn't show anyone mercy. And we won't either.
I got this choice.
We may have pushed them back, but who knows what they're capable of. Rotko's counting on us.
It has been many a year since I last felt your presence, warrior of Gaia.
No, that looks kind of
nearly
cool.
as long since anyone called me that.
Your cairn needs you, and the wild has need of your protection. The Eater of Souls is fighting with all his might to take control of it. And he is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
No.
I came back to find my daughter. Have you seen her?
Adana, a dear friend, and always respectful of nature. You fear for her safety then? She too is fighting for Gaia in her own way. But do not worry. You both walk the same path. You will find each other in time. To fight your battles, you will need power. Power I can provide by helping you develop your warrior gifts.
Thank you, Ifen.
You may find lost spirits during your travels. Return them to me, and I will be able to strengthen your natural abilities. One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will show you the way. Soothe their souls and send them to me, so that they may travel to the wild without being captured by the worm.
I will if I can, but my priority is Endrin's training center.
Weaken the forces of the worm there, but never forget your brothers and sisters. Gaia needs you.
So I didn't get a point for this. Yep. Alright, so there's actually no, let me get the additional slot. Let me get the additional slot for that.
I hope Rodko's changed his mind.
Serious? But how? She was in the back, tending to the wounded.
It's all my
It's actually faster to get her on. They should have changed his wolf every since.
He's gotten so weak. Please, Rodko, let me help you. Let me deal with this training center.
Why is it that you care now, Cahal? We were so easy to ignore when we went right in front of you. What? You want to be part of the pack again?
I want to help the pack. I want to protect Adana.
But you don't intend to rejoin us.
I've already given in to rage and killed one of our kin, Rodko. I can't take the risk of doing it again.
You already know I disagree. Nonetheless, we are united by those we mourn. So I'll accept your help.
So what can you tell me about this so-called training center?
Ava managed to get a hold of the mine blueprints to help us prepare for our previous attack. The site's weak point is its power supply. They apparently haven't had the time to give it a proper upgrade. The whole thing is powered by one big propane tank, just like it was when it was a mine.
I see. So if I blow up the tank, the whole mine will cave in, taking the training center with it. Then we'll need explosives. You'll be happy to know I didn't come back empty-handed.
I'm aware. I met your new friend, Dusk, right? He gave me the explosives you two stole. We've still got a problem, though. You don't know the layout of the site, and I'm too injured to go with you. Huh. I don't like touching the stuff, but I suppose I'll use Ava's radio equipment to guide you. It should do the trick.
Perfect. So we'll stay in radio contact.
Take the explosives and go. Good luck, Cahal.
What? Wait, telling me to go back at all.
Nice. Dusk, my friend. I owe you one.
I guess I'll just for stealth purposes.
Go, Fianna warrior, and survive.
What is this?
If any of those assholes show themselves, just fire. Do not hesitate.
Oh, they had more than one man.
Recruiting at their training center.
Then, perhaps I need to enlist.
In some area.
You see the kit they're supplying people with? It must be worth a fortune.
Tell me about it. I mean, pump-action rifles with holographic sights? Even the army.
You
doesn't
here
have
to
that.
enlist?
Absolutely.
That's the spirit. Did you register on our website?
Nah, I prefer to do things in person.
Can't say I blame you. What's your name?
Cahal Philwin.
Cahal Philin. Hell of a name. There you go. You're on the list. All right, then. Go report to the instructor for testing. He's in the warehouse. Oh, and one last thing. Looking at you, it's pretty obvious you've done some time. Try not to mention that. The instructor hates ex-cons. This way. Control, I've got a candidate for you.
Welcome. If you're looking to sign up, you have to talk to the instructor. Head over to that building in the courtyard.
Caught one of Endron's new ads on TV last night. They've even got a brand new slogan. Greener action serving the biosphere.
Damn.
I'm here to be recruited.
You? How'd you make it through the physical without breaking a hip? All right, Gramps. Let me just find you on the list here.
I signed up at the entrance. Cahal filling.
Ah, right. Here you are. Now let's get down to business. You ready for the interview?
I'm ready.
Let's start with a technical question then. Our assault troops are equipped with a new type of pump-action rifle.
Oh,
what
shit.
kind of sight is it equipped with?
It was
a holographic sight.
That's right. Let's talk Endron now. The company has an internal motto for those in the know. Can you tell me what it is?
There we go.
Winner
This
today for a brighter tomorrow.
Look around you, dumbass. Do you think Endron gives a shit about going green? That's just the swill we serve the masses. Okay, enough of this paper-pushing bullshit. I know a combat vet when I see one. Welcome to Endron's training program. Head over to the waiting room. Someone will come get you new recruits in a few minutes.
Understood.
so probably it's best to it probably is best to listen to what some of the characters say, because they did overhear that earlier.
So you managed to get through their test just like that. Well done. But they want to make you wait. We don't have time for that. You should see a command post overlooking the waiting room. They'll have a computer inside and a service door leading into the mine. That computer will allow you to open the service door and cut communications with the lower floor. And the people here won't know what's going on in the training center.
Wait here.
I guess so. Well, let's go ahead and use that point now. Pick up that one. That guy is like totally facing me.
What the? Ow.
How they cross it by himself?
One less fucker.
I think that guy could see me. Yeah. They should just go here then. Alright, again. Gotta do that myself. Bruh. This camera taking forever. I need to go back and redistribute. This game ain't a bad game, but I think it could have done better. It's just decent at best.
I'm in the mine. The propane tank's at the center of the site. There should be a service door that leads there.
Cross your fingers we're gonna be part of the team for the next attack.
Alright, again, you hang it. And the thing is, because I couldn't tell if they were backing or facing me. I missed and pressed the wrong thing to bar.
Welcome, soldier, to Endron's Training Center. You are about to undergo a state-of-the-art training regimen
What's true here? Oh.
make you stronger than ever. You'll need it for the training to come. For now, I'll ask you to wait here. An officer will call you in when they're ready for you. Take the time to watch one of our training sessions, which you can see through the window behind me.
That guy totally almost spot me.
I'll go investigate.
So I was just welcome to this door.
Watch out! Could be close. What the? Dispatch would.
That would have been clean if I didn't mess up right there. Alright,
I
that
see the
long.
tank.
You're going to have to cut through the medical sector to get there.
I'm gonna make off play the tank now.
They're injecting something into their recruits.
We're aware. Endron's soldiers reek of the worm. We've been trying for weeks to figure out just what's in that serum of theirs.
How long will it be before our latest batch of recruits is trained?
2 months for most of them. Less for the ones who react well to the serum.
I'll communicate that to Major Crinos when she returns.
Put it down! Let's do this thing.
I was kinda going there too when I break it. but that works.
So the injections have something to do with the worm.
We think so, but we can't prove it yet. That's one of the things Ava and Adana are investigating.
You guys know what to do. Pause if you want to read it.
There's silver here. Lots of it. The smell's overwhelming.
You must be in their armory. The propane tank's downstairs from you.
I legit hate.
Alert. All personnel. The security at this installation has been compromised. This site is under lockdown. Evacuate immediately.
Bruh. I trying to lock off for him.
There won't be enough of you left.
Alright. You know, the move I wanted to do from the beginning is the one I remember last. Alright.
I made it to the propane tank, but there's a soldier guarding it. He's more monster than man, though. Just muscles stacked on muscles.
One of their elite soldiers. One way or another, you're gonna have to deal with him.
Yeah, I could. I'm gonna gone through here.
Security's detected an intruder, but he's not going anywhere now that we've got the site locked down. Stay on your guard. Put a bullet in him.
Alright, I got a couple doors over here too.
Come on out. Shibanza! Someone dispatch, we've got trouble.
Where? That was kind of easy.
Now to set the explosives.
The air thing is actually the best thing, really and truly.
There we go. The explosives are in place.
Time for you to get out of there.
I know this guy's doing everything slow.
Now we're talking.
Snipers, take your posts. The rest of you, clear this room. Leave no stone unturned. The intruder's still in the center. Find him.
Make it. Oh, I need more. We've been breached.
Forget man. Jump. Jump. Frig. You got some of the worst aim ever. Come on. Come on, stop playing the backside, man. Already this door is where I had to get to. When I thought it was the other door. Ah, this game.
ventilation system isn't running, those ducts will lead you straight outside.
Search the warehouse. If you find...
I forgot it wasn't any heavy. Yeah, we'll be wasting no more time. I just go in and kill everybody. Call it a day.
I'll make good use of that.
What's the latest on the program?
The flamethrower exos have just cleared testing. Just got the green light for their deployment.
Good. Keep it up.
Of course it's locked. Let's do some major damage. Right. Alright, I'll walk today. Oh, I got enter. Frenzy. Got to care all these little guys first. I get used to it. I get used to it. And he just run. Wait, no. I'm gonna have to go back and count how much times I use the console. Or open the door.
I'm almost at the control room.
Steel yourself. Cutting the ventilation won't go unnoticed.
Press your own turn.
The ventilation system's down.
Then your path is clear.
One skill point. It seems like it's better to kill all the enemies and call it a day. No, I can get the extra health.
Good news. Ava's just arrived back at the cairn and brought your daughter with her.
Hidana.
I imagine you'd like to see your daughter before anything else. She'll be in Ava's quarters, I'm sure.
Alright, so I'll let you here first. Seems like. How there could be locked? The question is where everybody is.
Nobody here. But her computer's on.
Cahal! You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Endrin.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
Hidana.
She
Cahal?
got
You
a,
must have a lot to
he
talk
got a
about.
bracelet
I'll go check
beard
on the solar panels. Catch you
about a
later.
mustache.
Hidana, how are you doing?
What kind of view is this?
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cahal.
I can't
Not
see
after
anything at
abandoning me
all.
for 5 years.
I'm sorry, Hidana.
Where do you think an apology is going to get you? You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death, but dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right that you never thought about what it might do to me.
Maybe you're right. I didn't think about how it might hurt you. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me.
This is the worst camera angle ever.
I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endrin just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endrin apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endrin during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endron down. We sink them from the inside.
You've seen how bloodthirsty Endron is. Did you know they have a price on your head?
They're not the first. And they're not about to scare me into stopping. We've lost too many already. And if we run, how will we honor their memory? The pack comes first. Besides, Endron doesn't suspect me at all. I'm secure over there.
Secure?
Endron has full confidence in me. Hell, the whole team at the fracking site looks to me for my expert chemical analyses. As long as I stay their golden girl, there's no way they'd imagine I'm connected to those scary eco-terrorists. Least of all the Cairn.
Sink Endron from the inside. And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endron's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the worm.
There's more to it than that. When I first joined Endron's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood protocol.
The Earthblood protocol. Any idea what that's about?
Not yet. But that can wait until after we figure out what this mystery molecule actually is. Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, block the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Endron's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data is impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
Yeah, I read Ava's letter to Rodko. How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
All right, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
Alright, let me get this over with.
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endron's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab, but surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get in there without being caught, and I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
What about your Lambda Mankind? I feel like they'd be distraction enough.
That's not happening. If we staged a full-on attack, they'd lock down the whole site, lab servers included. This is a job for a scalpel, not a chainsaw. Gotta keep our operation lean.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step one. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Endron acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rotko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Cahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
So, any news on the group that was supposed to launch?
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements. It's obvious.
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
As you might imagine, there's still a lot of tension there.
Between the attack on the cairn and your sudden return, she's going through a lot right now. Give her time.
Ava said the same thing. I hope you're both right. Speaking of Ava and Adana, they told me about their plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Adana access to Endron's network.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna end the video here. So till next time. Bye.